The last day I saw him was 10th of May 2022. That was on a Tuesday when he left for office, because normally he leaves on Tuesdays and returns on Sundays in the evenings. So he left on Tuesday as usual. We parted at the post stop. I had to come to my dad's place because I'll be the one to pick the kids from school that day. Then on Friday, 13th of May 2022, I was about leaving my dad's church because we had a burial there. So I already ordered for a ride to pick me up at my dad's church. As I was still trying to confirm if it was the driver that came to pick, a call came through. I picked the call and the person introduced himself as my husband's colleague. And being that I've been trying to reach him a night before, because normally whenever he goes for a show, normally he sends me the location of wherever he is. Then when it's through with setting up, we'll talk all through the night till I sleep off. That's when it will end the call. So he called me, said, "Oh, I'm your husband's colleague." I said, "Oh, I've been trying to reach him since last night. His line is not going through." He said, "I'm sorry to tell you, we lost him." It was as if I didn't hear him clearly. Then just know, I just threw my baby on him. I ran into the church back. I had to give the phone to my dad. And I don't know what this person is saying on the phone. So my dad had to talk to him. So he explained to my dad that he should come down to Morocco police station at Lekki for more information. So my dad had to send my younger brother, my uncle, one of the pastors, and I had to call one of our pastors where he works as well, because he does two jobs. During the day, he works with one of our churches in Lekki, Garden City, Church of God Mission, Lekki, Garden City, as a sound engineer. Then in evenings, that's Thursdays and Fridays most times, he works with his band, Legacy 360 band. So I had to call the pastor for him to know this is what is going on in Lekki. Since he's over there, he could at least go to the police station as well. Then his other brother too was called. So they all went to Morocco police station. So the reports they told us that the police told them was that he mounted the bike with two other guys. They agreed on a particular fare, which was 400, and the 100 naira change was what caused the issue and the fight started. But on Sunday, that was 15th of May 2022, a colleague of his posted something on Twitter that the story the police has been saying is not the real story. That what happened was that my husband was inside beer barn where they had to play that night. It was setting up. Why the two other guys were the one that mounted the bike. One plays for Pino, while the other one plays for the band. They were the one that mounted the bike. And they agreed to pay 400 naira to the rider of the bike. On getting to the destination, they gave him 500 to give them 100 naira change. But the guy said, "I don't have 100 naira." So they offered him 300. He said, "I can't collect 300 for you because it's not a complete fare." He said, "Okay, don't worry. We come here most times to play. We would give you whenever we see you." The guy refused. So that was where the fight, everything started from. So some people had to just go inside the bar to go call my husband and other colleagues that they are fighting, or I'm fighting our guys outside. And he had to join with other colleagues to at least find a way of settling it. So when the lady said, when my husband found out the fight was becoming to me, he had to run back into the bar, at least for safety, because we were already beating the other two guys. He ran into the bar for safety. But as he ran into the bar, went to hide somewhere. Someone was just pointing, "No, he's hiding here, he's hiding here." And he said for the manager of the bar that I've been seeing him set up there to like cover him when he was being asked that, "Do you know him?" He said, "I don't know him, I don't know him, I don't know him." So they pushed him out. And by the time they pushed him out, the other guys that were being beaten had already received help to the hospital. So, the anger of the mobs that he didn't see those ones was what made him to pounce on him, start calling him names, Yahoo boy, ritualist, which he's not. He's just a sound engineer trying to make a living for his family. So they pounced on him, beat him up, and they still burnt him. So that was the story. Husband. The thing me as I fondly call him. Him is a caring man to the core. Him is as a caring man to the core. Timmy can make sure you smile for him to cry. It can go any lengths for anyone. He works with his hands. There is no handiwork in this world you can mention. I learned most things from him. Be it electrical work, be it mechanical work, be it carpentry. He can fix anything. He's a solution provider anywhere, anytime. Even if you are down with your thoughts, he will keep talking to you till he sees you smiling. Not just a fake smile, but the smile comes genuinely. It keeps following up on you. He renders help even to different organizations without asking for a penny. If you give him, he'll call. If you don't give him, he won't. He will just walk away. Several of them, is it Real Time Festival I'll talk about? Is it the experience with Pastor Paul Adefarasin I'll talk about? Is it with our church, Church of God Mission Church for real? You just entering in that place alone. Is Dave's sound around that place? Is it decoration? He was a loving father. His children always want to be around him. And he loves kids as well. So much. He was a caring person to fault. If he has a cob on him and you need it, he can give it to you and go hungry. That is ways. Always a cheerful person. You can hardly find him unhappy. Meanwhile, he's unhappy, but he will never show it. Anything comes up, he will tell you, don't worry, God will sort it. That is him. That's always his word. So he was a loving person. Fun to be with. That's where he is.